Hi, my name is Donna and this is Malibu, my superb parrot. In today's video, I wanted to show you 3 different ways how to install the hardware on the end of this natural branch so that you can put it in your bird's cage. Now, I made a video on how to collect, sanitize, and debark branches. I'll put the link down below in the description and click on the end screen. This is part of my Perches series, so if you want to know all about Perches, make sure you check out those videos. You will need a hanger bolt. A hanger bolt has a machine thread on one end and a screw thread on the other. You will need a wing nut. A wing nut is a nut with a pair of projections for the fingers to screw it onto the hanger bolt. You will need 2 washers, one for inside the cage against the bars and one for the outside. For the health and safety of your bird, stainless steel is highly recommended for the use of hardware. Some of these hardwares are zinc coated or galvanized, which could be toxic to your birds. The hanger bolt, wing nut, and fenders come in different sizes, so make sure you pick the correct size for the size of perch that you will be using. This looks like a face, doesn't it? And this is how you can know that you have all the right parts to install into your perch so you can hang it in the cage. I will be showing 3 different ways that you can attach the hardware to your perches, and this is method number 1. Okay, I'm going to show you how I put the hanger bolt on the end of the perch. I got my perch ready and I ensured that the end of the perch was straight, as it's going to go into the side of my cage, and I want it straight. I don't want it to where if it's crooked it's going to hang down or low or up. I want it pretty well straight. So what I do first is when you're going to drill a hole in the end of the perch, you got to really hold this tight so it doesn't split. So what I'm going to use is a clamp. You can try your hands, but a clamp is much better. Then it frees up your hand to hold the perch. So I just stick on this clamp and I put it right at the end of the perch, and I just have to tighten it. Tighten it strong enough so that it holds the perch really well. Just make sure you don't poke your fingers like I do. There, so that's nice and tight. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to drill a hole in the middle of my perch, and I'm going to use a drill bit. Now this drill bit is, where's my little thing? My hanger bolt. This drill bit is just a tiny bit smaller than the hanger bolt. You don't want it the same size or bigger, as the screw will come out. So you want it nice and tight. So you just use the a little bit smaller drill bit. You can take them and look at them and make sure they're different sizes. So I'm first going to drill a hole with this one. So this is the hanger bolt. You can see it has 2 ends. This is the pointy part, and that's the part that's going to stick out of the perch, and that's where the wing nuts go. So I want to just get this into where the 2 screws divide. You can see the difference in the threads. So I want to go up to here. So what I've done with my drill bit is I put tape to how far I want to drill into my perch. So I'm going to drill the hole first, and I'm going to stop right where the tape is as it matches where I want to stop on my hanger bolt. Right there. So you want to just find the center of the perch. That looks about right. And I'm just going to drill slowly. Now, hopefully it doesn't crack. Alrighty, I made a hole. The perch didn't crack. Yay, I'm happy. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this bolt driver. This comes in really handy. This attaches to your drill, and what I do with the bolt is it just screws in here, and this makes things a lot easier to get the bolt into the perch. So I'm going to stick this into my drill and drill it in. Alright, so now I'm going to put my bolt into the end of the perch. You see the hole, and I got the bolt. This comes in very, very handy. So I'm just gonna drill that in. Make sure I don't have it in reverse. Alrighty, here goes. I'm just gonna go slow. Whoa, there you go. Then I put it in reverse. Aha, that was easy. Now I got my washers, my fender washers, and the nut. All right, so I took the clamp off, and that's what it looks like now. It went on pretty nice. Method number 2. All right, so another way you can do it is I got my perch in the vise. This comes in handy so you don't have to hold the perch if you're a little nervous to do that and you don't want to poke yourself with the drill, right? I'm accident prone, so it might happen to me. So I'm just going to drill my hole like I did the other perch. I got the right size drill. I got my tape there to see where I'm going to drill it to. I'm going to drill my hole. Right, so if you don't have one of these bolt drivers to go on your drill, as they are hard to find, if you don't have one, you don't really need it. So I'm going to show you what I do. I got my bolt that goes into the perch right here, and I put tape on the end of it. This is just to protect the threads, as I'm going to put this right into my drill. And if it happens to, you know, spin around, it's going to wreck the threads, and you want to keep the threads nice so you can put on your nut on the end of it. So I'm just going to put this right in the drill. All right, so now I'm just going to put it in the hole that I already drilled, and I'm going to do it right up to my tape. I put my tape there to show me how far I'm going to go. There. So now I have to get this off. So I'm going to undo it. My husband's going to help me because I'm weak. He's stronger than me. There we go. So yeah, the tape can come off. There we go. Then I gotta take off the clamp. There we go. So I got my washers here and my nut here. There we go. So I didn't need the driver for this. I just drilled it right in and it works perfectly fine. There's no cracks. Method number 3. So if you don't have a drill, well, you're still in luck. You can still put it in. I'm going to show you. So I got my perch and I put a clamp. I always put a clamp when you want to drill something in. So I got my hanger bolt, and what I've got here is 2 nuts. Sorry about my nails, I've been working hard. So I got my hanger bolt and my 2 nuts. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put these on, if I can. There we go. You want to put 2. Just one is supporting the other. And I'm going to put it down to the end here. Hopefully that's clear. Is that clear? So you're going to put 2 of them. And what you're going to do is, since this has like a sharp point on it, you can just find the middle and just kind of poke a hole. See? Now, there, I got it in a little bit tighter. Then you're going to take your wrench. Well, make sure the nuts are together, or tight together. Then you're just going to take your wrench and you're going to spin it. This might take some time. Just take your time. So I'm just turning the perch instead of turning the wrench, and eventually the hanger bolt will be right in there. It's going right to the bottom. Just like that. You know, you need your muscles to do this, to get it right in. Like that. Alright, so now you just want to get these nuts back off. You just take off the first one, undo it. You can just take it right off. Now the reason they're together is just to support each other. It's just so that it won't go back up the threaded part here. And you just take them back off. That one's already loose. And that was easy. Maybe it's safer that way so you don't cut yourself and stab yourself with the drill if you're klutzy like me. Always got to remember to take off your clamp. I'm always forgetting. Also, I just got my washers here and my nut. There you go. Actually, that was pretty easy. There you go. Alright, once you got all your hardware on your perches, you want to check the perch and make sure there's no like sharp pieces on them that the birds can hurt their feet when they land. Some birds like to chew them, but just look all around. And what I like to do, these little sharp, nodules here, if the bird lands on that, it's gonna hurt. So you can just go through them and cut them off. Just cut them off. I'm using pruning shears. Oh, maybe I can keep that on. And if they're still sharp, you can get a file, any kind of file. I just have this really big one. It's really big, and you just want to rub your fingers over it, and if it's sharp, which this one is, you want to just file them, because you don't want your bird's feet to get sore while sitting on the perch or landing on it. If they land and they're flying, it's going to hurt. It's going to poke their feet, and then they're going to get some kind of a cut or infection. But anyways, just look for some kind of file. This one's really big. I'm sure I have a smaller one somewhere. But so anyway, just make it nice and smooth for the bird, just like that. Always just rub your fingers on it to make sure there's no sharp pieces. I'll probably be leaving this on it. Might give this to Marbles. This is for a bigger bird, and she can probably chew away on that. There we go. Cut and file, cut and file. Just nice and smooth. Yeah, so a vise works really good when you want to file it. That way it'll keep the perch pretty still, and you can just file away. If you have a vise. Yeah, you can hold it still. Or you can get somebody stronger to do it. Yeah. There you go. I'm weaker. Oh, that looks good. No, much better. Making your own perches can save you some money. You just got to purchase the stainless steel hardware. Avoid the zinc coated hardware or the galvanized, as birds like to chew, and that's toxic to them. Hopefully this video has helped you how to install the hardware on the perches so that you can go and collect your own branches. Make sure you check out the other videos on my perch series so that you can learn more about perches. And also you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and check out my Amazon store. I listed all the bird products there for you, and I will put links for some hardware there that can help you if you can't find them. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video.